Welcome to Elements of Programming. I'm Nick, and this series explains the basics and concepts of programming to give every new developer a great foundation. This episode's topic: what is programming? What is programming exactly? A lot of people will give you a lot of different answers, but it all can be boiled down to this. Programming is taking a problem and giving a computer extremely detailed instructions on how to solve it. An analogy I like is that programming is like writing a cooking recipe. In a recipe, you start by stating what ingredients and tools you will need to make the dish. You then go on to explain to the person reading your recipe exactly what they have to do in detail, in order, to make the desired dish. In programming, you gather all the data the program needs to start, and any other pieces of code that you will be using. Then you explain to the computer running your program exactly what it will do in order to run the program. This analogy is one of my favorites because even beyond just writing a program, it holds up. Anyone can learn to cook, just like anyone can learn to program, but only some people really enjoy cooking or programming. Just like breaking down a dish into its ingredients and steps, think about some programs that you use, and you can guess how they break down into smaller problems to solve. Microsoft Word and text editors, they display text and information on screen, get input from the user, and change the file you're working with. Internet browsers like Google Chrome and Mozilla Firefox, they access servers and other computers across the internet, send and receive files, get user input, and display web pages on screen. There is one fault with learning programming that beginner programmers have a lot of trouble with. Computers will do exactly what a program tells them to. If the program tells the computer to put something on screen, it does. If it tells it to change files saved on the computer, it does, as long as the program or user has the permissions to do the requested action on the files. You cannot expect a computer to know what you were thinking, only what you told it. Because of this, I tell new developers to think of the computer and programming language they're using as a genie. Well, a robot genie. Imagine this. You have a genie that will do anything you ask. The only problem is the genie is a robot, and as such doesn't understand anything about humans, human culture, love, none of it. Therefore, it will always do the most literal interpretation of what it is asked, and makes no assumptions. You can't tell it to high-five you. You would have to tell it to raise its arm, pull back its robot wrist, and push against your incoming hand, and hope it doesn't break it. Thanks for checking out this series. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.